we are going to see the battery cycler software of Scientific using the DC power supply and DC electronic load. For connections, we have connected one 48 volt battery to the discharging port of the DC electronic load and the charging port of the DC power supply. So our electronic load is going to discharge the battery and DC power supply is going to charge the battery. For communication with our battery cycler software, we are going to use LAN connection of DC electronic load and USB connection of the DC power supply. For configuring the IP of the DC electronic load, we need to go to system, then interface, then network, then config. So here we can set the IP address and gateway of the DC electronic load to connect with the software. After doing that, you need to press the done button. Same way, our DC power supply function need to be on USB. To connect our DC electronic load with our battery cycler software, first we need to configure the IP in the NIMAX software. For that, we need to open NIMAX, network devices, add new network device, Visa TCP IP resources, then manual entry for raw socket. Here we need to put the IP address of the instrument and port number. Then we need to press validate. Then need to press validate. So our port is successfully opened in Visa. Then press OK and finish. Now we can close this NIMAX and open our battery cycler software. Here we need to select the IP address and COM port of the power supply. Then press run button and press connect. So we will get a green indication that both the units has been connected with the software. Then we can perform two actions, charge and discharge and hold. So first we are going to see charge. So we are going to put the voltage. So it is 48 volt battery. So voltage I am putting 50. Charging current will be 3 ampere or I can put 5 ampere. Then we can give 4 cutoff, voltage, current, time and AH. So I am going to give current cutoff. It will be 0.5 ampere. Then I need to press 8 button. After that we need to go to run and start the test. So now my test has been started and battery has been charging at 5 ampere. Simultaneously we get a graph of power, voltage and current on the software. Now to run the discharge cycle, we need to go on action, discharge and voltage and current need to be put. So I have put up voltage 50 and discharge current is 5 ampere. Now I will give the cutoff parameter as voltage. I will give 41.5 for my cutoff and press 8. Now I will go to run and run the discharge cycle. So my load is turned on and it is discharging the battery at 5 ampere current. We have given the cutoff value at 41.5. So when the battery voltage reaches 41.5, our load will be turned off and our test will be stopped. Now we will see the charge and discharge cycle operation together. For that, first we will set the charge. Voltage I am keeping 50, current at 5, cutoff I am giving voltage cutoff. So that need to be greater than or equal to 44.5, and I will press add. For discharge, same voltage and current I am keeping. I am giving voltage cutoff less than or equal to 42. So we can create multiple charge and discharge cycle here. To log the data, we need to press on log data button before starting the test. Now we will go to run and we will start the cycle. So now charging cycle has been started. Current battery voltage is around 43 volt. My charge cycle has been completed. Now discharge cycle has been started. Same can be seen on the graph. So my both the cycles has been operated. Now after that we need to press the save button to save the log data. Log data can be seen on the battery cycler window folder. So my data has been logged in Excel format. Sequence, time, voltage, current and AH of the cycle. So upper one is for charge, sequence 1, and below one is the discharge, sequence 2.